The small apartment where I lived with my girl Lizy. I could hear her little paws patting softly on the hardwood floor, her excited energy palpable even before I opened my eyes. It was our morning ritual. She would hop onto the bed and nuzzle my face, demanding attention before I could even think about reaching for my phone. 5 years had passed since that fateful day when I brought her home from the shelter. I had gone there looking for companionship, but what I found was a tiny bundle of chaos wrapped in fur. Lizy was a Chihuahua, rat terrier mix, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I felt a connection. But that bond was tested almost immediately when she bit the neighbor during our first week together. It was a moment of panic. I thought I would have to return her. Yet, something in me couldn't let go. Now, she was my constant companion, my little goofball who made me laugh until I cried. I chuckled as I watched her chase after her tail, her funny ears flopping with every spin. The way she would sit quietly next to me while I enjoyed my oatmeal and coffee, patiently waiting for the moment I would finish so she could lick the bowl clean, brought a smile to my face each day. But today felt different. As I prepared for my morning routine, I noticed Lizy was unusually quiet. She lay on the couch, her little body curled into a tight ball, not even bothering to chase the sunbeam that streamed through the window. I brushed it off as a lazy day, but deep down, a nagging feeling began to settle in my stomach. After breakfast, I grabbed my phone, ready to call my sister for our weekly catch-up. Lizy, sensing that I was about to be occupied, hopped up on the couch and laid her head on my mouth, as if to say, "Don't forget about me." I laughed and pushed her gently away, but she persisted, her little paw reaching for me. I gave in and scratched her ears, feeling the warmth of her body against my hand. The conversation with my sister flowed easily, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off with Lizy. She didn't follow me around the kitchen island for my daily steps, nor did she circle me when it was time for dinner. Instead, she remained curled up, her eyes half closed, as if she were in a deep sleep. As the day wore on, I tried to engage her with her favorite toys, but she showed little interest. My heart raced with worry. I picked her up, cradling her in my arms, and felt her warmth against my chest. She looked up at me with those big, soulful eyes, and I could see that something was wrong. That evening, I decided to take her for a walk, hoping the fresh air would perk her up. But as we strolled through the neighborhood, Lizy lagged behind, her little legs moving slowly. My mind raced with possibilities. Was she sick? Was it something serious? I felt a pit in my stomach as I realized I couldn't bear the thought of losing her. When we returned home, I set her down gently and watched as she wandered to her favorite spot by the window. She sat there, looking out at the world, and for a moment, I felt a sense of calm wash over me. Maybe she just needed some time. But as night fell, I couldn't shake the feeling of dread. I decided to call the vet, and they advised me to bring her in first thing in the morning. I spent the night lying next to her, my heart heavy with worry. The next morning, I woke early, my anxiety palpable. I rushed Lizy to the vet, my hands trembling as I held her in my arms. The waiting room felt like an eternity, my mind racing with thoughts of what could be wrong. Finally, the vet called us in, and I held my breath as she examined Lizy. After what felt like hours, the vet looked at me with a reassuring smile. "She's just a little dehydrated and has a mild stomach bug. A few days of rest and some medication, and she should be back to her playful self."